Today, we're going to be installing the cheapest lowering springs you can buy to Connor's GTI. The arch gap on the GTI is absolutely huge. You can literally fist it. And these springs cost a whopping £80 on eBay. You might be wondering, why are we doing this? I'll be honest, I don't have a clue either. But we're doing this so you don't have to. Online, them lowering springs quote a 50 to 60 mil drop. So let's measure the stock ride height so we can compare it once we're done. 36.5 from the center cap to the top of the arch and 35.5 on the front. So it's time we get this car on the ramp now and get this car absolutely slammed to the floor. First step, we've got to get all the wheels off so then we can get the springs out. Kai, first steps, what we got to do?
You just got under the drop link and then the pitch bolt and then just spread that and then just push that down and that'll pop out, and then you just undo top mount, pop the whole thing out, then just compress this, undo top mount and put the spring and just back on.
Sweet. So we decided I'm going to do the rears and Kai's going to do the fronts and we're going to have a race to see who can do it quicker.
When did we decide that?
Because we've just decided it right now.
Come on then.
3, 2, 1, go. Easy. Easy. Right, you ready, Connor? Whoa, so slippery. Get that. Rear springs basically done. So all of the very cheap lowering springs have now been fitted, and we're actually quite nervous because we put the new springs next to the stock springs and they look very low in comparison. I think it's time we get this car dropped on the ground and see what it looks like. Let's see how low this actually goes. Let's edge it. So that was about stock height before, yeah? And we're gonna edge it down. Oh, that ain't that bad, is it? Oh, why? It's still on the ramp. Let's put it up and then we'll put it on the ramps. Hold up. Oh, it's going to be low. Take two, we're going to edge it down now we've got some ramps because it was too low that it wouldn't come off the ramps. Right, that's below stock height now. Oh, that ain't that bad. That ain't that bad. The front looks pretty good as well. I think we need to pull it off the ramps and have a look. So we've just got it down on the ground. It's actually very low, to be honest. But one thing I've noticed when we've looked around the car, it seems like every single side is a different height. So obviously we had the stock measurements, which I'll throw up on the screen now so you know what the original measurements were. And let's go around and measure each one. So that is 33 centimeters. Here, 32 centimeters. So that other back one was 32 centimeters. Let's measure this. This is 33.5, so this is 1.5 centimeters different height to the other side on the rear. And then bro, that looks stock. Bro, this is 34.5. Every single side of this car is a different height from these springs, Connor. Right, we're gonna get the wheels torqued up and I think we're gonna have to take it out for a quick drive. Connor's actually quite scared because of the car being all different heights, but I think we just need to drive it and see see how it actually drives. Yeah, they'll settle. I don't know whether this will be safe.
He looks really scared.
I am scared. I don't know why.
Bro,
It's just a set of springs. They're sorted.
I weren't scared until we put them on and realised that every side was a different height. Bro, it's creaking.
Yeah, there's a bit of a creak. But I know we're going really low speed, but it feels like the car's gonna it just feels like the steering's not not connected properly. We want to test it at a bit of speed, like a 90-mile-an-hour run, don't we?
Bro. Why is it creaking so much?
Some creaky springs. Do you know what this feels like? It feels like when you put a car on airlift and then you have like it's got so many creaks.
Why is it creaking so much?
Oh my god. This feels absolutely terrible. I don't want to drive this car fast.
No,
like,
please don't.
Bro, feel it.
Okay.
We have successfully ruined your car.
I don't like it. I'm pranging.
Yeah, no,
They're all different heights. I've never heard this amount of creaking coming from a car. It feels like we're on airlift, just fully jacked up.
Yeah, it does. It's f***ing really bad. Even on this road is smooth and it just feels absolutely f***ing terrible. Let's put it back in the workshop. It might have settled a bit more.
So me and Connor have been speaking and reflecting on our decisions to actually do this, and we've decided that it can't stay on the car.
Yeah,
to be
these springs have got to go.
Yeah, every single corner is at a different height. The steering feels disconnected.
I've never ever heard so many creaks while driving my car.
It feels like you're driving on bricks. But we tested this for science.
Yes, science!
Do not buy £80 eBay springs for your car.
I can't lie though, it does look much better now that it's lowered.
We should put some proper springs on it though, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Ollie! Yeah! Bro, he just shouted so loud, everyone come running downstairs to see what's up. Oh.
Mitch is upstairs as well.
Have you got any Eibach springs in stock for a GTI?
I'll have a look.
Alright.
Safe.
Connor, look what we got, mate.
Oh, hey,
Eibach
and
springs
spacers.
and spacers. Right, now what we'll do is we'll get the car back on the ramp, take the crap springs off, fit these, should drive nice, not rubbish.
And hopefully they're all the same height.
I mean, now we'll test what Eibach springs are like. If they're all different heights, then it's your car.
Yeah.
Imagine they're all wrong. I was just speaking to Kai, and Kai's fuming because he wants to go out. We're gonna have to do this as fast as possible. I'll do the rears again, you do the fronts. We don't need this no longer. Springs have all been fitted, we done them absolutely rapid, but in my hands now is a set of Bimecc spacers. I don't know if you noticed before, but when we dropped the car down, the wheels looked so sucked in the arch once the car had been lowered. These are going to help with that. This is a set of 15mm spacers that we are going to put all round with some extended bolts, just to pop them. It's quite chunky that actually, isn't it?
Yeah. 15 mils, quite a lot.
That'll bring the wheels out to make the fitment look absolutely perfect once it's dropped on the floor. So we're gonna get that on, drop it on the floor, see what it looks like. And then I think you should take the car for a drive when it's on the Eibach springs, because I think it's gonna drive 10 times better than what it did before. We put a little bit of copper grease around the hub. That way it makes it easy to get the spacer on and off. And that literally just goes in place like that, ready for the new wheel to mount over the top of it.
I'm interrupting this video to announce something huge. Black Friday's just gone live on the AUTOID store. You can save up to £4 grand right now on the AUTOID website, and I dare you to go and find what product that is. We've got big discounts on big brands for big boys with big cars. There's never been a better time to build your car because there's up to 40% off the AUTOID website. Go and take advantage. On that note, back to the video.
So the car's dropped back down on the floor now. It's running the Eibach and Bimecc setup. This is probably the perfect OEM Plus setup for the Golfs overall. Bimecc spacers, making sure that the wheels are perfectly in line with the arch, and obviously now that whole arch gap has just been dropped down massively, and it looks really nice. It should drive really nice, a lot better than what the other springs did. So we'll take it for a drive very shortly. But before we do that, I've got my measuring tape to see whether Connor's car's broken or not, just to make sure that all the heights are even all round. So on the front, we have got 34 centimeters. On the rear, we've got 34.5, and hopefully the front should be 34 and 34.5. Fingers crossed, all this car's a dinger. That is bang on 34. Oh, it's looking good.
One more.
And then this should be 34.5. And that is bang on 34.5. Jobs are good, and Connor.
My car's not broken.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, do not put £80 eBay springs on your car. Let's take this for a drive and quickly see what you think about it.
I am no longer scared to drive my car. This feels so much better. From just this short 20 seconds on the road, I can already tell that the car feels more planted. The ride is smooth, it feels really nice. There's no more weird creaks and squeaks coming from the suspension. The springs handle the bumps in the road really nicely. It feels planted. It feels like the car has more grip with the lower centre of gravity.
I was worried about fitting springs and if it would affect my dynamic chassis control, but there's no lights on the dash. Everything still seems to work as it should. The best way I can describe the Eibach springs and the Bimecc spacer setup that I'm running, it feels like a much more planted version of the OEM suspension. It doesn't feel like the springs are just rock solid and not very nice to drive on. It is genuinely a comfortable ride still. Noticeably less body roll around the corners. Even just then through that little bump, no problem at all. Yeah, this is where this car feels at home. And now with springs and spacers, it is driving really well.
If you watched the last video of the GTI, you'll remember that I pointed out these absolutely shocking carpets. Connor agreed that they looked absolutely awful. So we're going to be switching them out for a set of black ones as well. So let's get them popped in the car as well because they are so bad, Connor, I can't lie. These are much nicer. So in this video, we successfully ruined Connor's GTI, but we also fixed it, and now it's running the perfect suspension setup. If you liked watching this video, we are doing a full build with this GTI that you're gonna see over the next few months. We're gonna make this car look a lot nicer. It's gonna have new wheels, full body kit, exhausts, intakes, and much more. And if you're in the market to take your car up a level, head over to the AUTOID website, use code YouTube5. You can enter on the shop by car method, and there is gonna be a plethora of modifications on our website to make your car much better than it currently is. Our YouTube's been doing very well at the moment, and we really appreciate all the new subscribers, but any new subscribers will be even more appreciated very highly because we really want to hit 100k subscribers. So please make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys next Sunday.